Hi everybody, Pai-chan here, and today is day 9 of Inktober, and boy was this one a doozy. So before we get into the drawing, my tablet actually wound up, I'll say, eating the footage again of me drawing it. Though I think I figured it out this time. So hopefully it will not happen again. I think it's that I've been making the clips too long for the tablet to handle. I kind of did a little checking on some of the other clips that I've done, and that seems to be the case. So with the drawing itself, I'm not completely sure, but I think it took me over an hour to do, and it still didn't turn out right. After trying to just kind of trying, well, kind of being tired the last few days, I think it's more that I'm still a little off. I haven't completely recovered. So I'm pretty sure with that's what's going on. But with this, let's get on to the story and drawing, shall we?
Well, some of you guys are probably wondering about how Sans can pick up Frisk with him being a skeleton and all that. My guess is that when he picks something up like Frisk, he just kind of subconsciously uses blue magic. Same thing with Papyrus. So that's just kind of how it is, but it doesn't really make him glow or anything. It's just a weaker version that doesn't exactly show up. Well, that's about it. As the pages turn, our story continues. Pai, Toriel, and Sans return to Frisk's room where they see Alphys and Undyne there just talking with Frisk. So, punk, you made it through this. You made it through this, all right. Undyne, you shouldn't talk to her like that. She's still sick. With this, Frisk laughs and says, "It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's nice to actually. It's nice to see you guys too." Yeah, punk. I knew you can make it through this. After hearing that, Frisk looks back over to the doorway and smiles. Sans, thank you for getting Toriel and Pai. No problem, kid. So, you feeling better? You feeling any better? Yeah, a bit. But I'm still not feeling very well. Yeah, I get. Yeah, that's understandable. My child, I'm so glad you're awake. Yeah, same here. And well, I should go get the doctor. Pai leaves the room to go get Frisk's doctor to let him know that she's awake and that he can do a better examination on her. So, kid, you gonna stay with Tori? Yes, my child. I would very much enjoy that, but it is up to you. Well, we should see what the doctor says about that first. Alfie, hey, Alphys, why don't you look her over? You're a doctor too. Well, I'm not that kind of a doctor, and besides, I don't really know about human physiology anyway. I just I just know about their souls. Yes, we should let the human doctor look her over just to be safe. Yeah, that's true. And besides, he seems good enough anyway. You saw the looks we were getting when we brought her in. E- yeah. When we came here to when we've been coming here to visit her too. Yeah, makes me want to beat 'em all up, but makes me want to beat 'em all up, but I don't want to start another war. We just got out of the underground and things seem nice here. Yeah, Pap is enjoying it too, though he's still worried about Frisk. Did you mention me, brother? Oh, hey, Pap. Frisk, you're awake. Yeah, she woke up not that long ago. Hi, Pap. At this point, the doctor came back, and with seeing the big group in there, is like, he said, "All right, everyone, we need to give Frisk her space, and I need space to look at her. So some of you will have to go." Well, punk. I guess Alphys and I will see you here. See you later. Yeah. Well, Pap, maybe it'd be better if you left too. You can always come back. But brother, I just got here. Sorry, Pap. I think he's right. With this, Alphys, Undyne, and Papyrus left the room, giving the doctor some space to work and to talk to Frisk. With very few people there. He looked over his shoulder and asked, "You sure it's alright for them to be here when I examine you and everything?" Yeah. So, how did you meet them anyway? I fell down on Mount Ebbet when I was. You went up Mount Ebbet? Yeah, Oh, never mind the reason. I'm just glad you made it back all right. You're the first one that has. He looks over and glares at Toriel and Sans. No, it wasn't their fault. They were trapped. There was a barrier. He just nodded and looks back at Pai in the doorway. She's right, there was a barrier. There's no way they could have gotten back anyway. Once they fell down to the underground, it took the strength of 6 humans to get them out. And he asked, "Well, what about monsters? They're not as powerful as humans. In that sense, anyway." Alright. The doctor Alright, well, I'm gonna do the test now, so all those that are not a guardian, please leave. Sans stepped out of the room and to where there was just Toriel left, and also Pai, considering she was there helping the doctor. After a while, the doctor did his tests and let Toriel know that Frisk could go home in a few days, but that a warm climate would be best. Toriel nodded and began thinking as she went out of the room. Upon entering the waiting room, she noticed that Alphys and Undyne was still there and got an idea. Alphys, could you wait up? Alphys, could you wait up a minute, dear? Yes, Your Majesty? Oh, don't worry about calling me that. We're all friends now, aren't we? I guess so. What is it? Well, the doctor said that it'd be best if Frisk went to a warm environment, and I was thinking, I know. She could stay with Alphys in Hotlands for a while. Undyne exclaimed excitedly. Yes, that's what I was thinking. Well, don't worry, Alphys. If you need to, I'll help you any way that I can. Well, that's... Hey, it'll be fun! Yes, but we also have to listen to what the doctor says. We don't want her to get any worse now, do we? Well, I guess it's true. We don't want her to get any worse, but Toriel, wouldn't you prefer her to stay with you? Well, I would, but I'd rather, even though she won't be staying with me, I'll still be able to see her, won't I? Well, of course. Then that's fine with me, with the doctor saying that's the best place for her, that's where I'd like her to go. With Sans just standing off and to the side, sort of listening to the conversation, finally speaks up. Hey, Tori, Alf, Undyne, you need any help with that? Yeah, right, like, you're lazy, would help, you lazy bones. With this, Toriel and Sans snickered a bit. Well, if it's for Frisk, of course I'll help. I'll try to stay awake. Undyne rolled her eyes like, yeah, right, you couldn't stay awake to save your life. Pap told me. Sans kind of mumbled under his breath, thanks a lot, Pap. With this, almost like he was being summoned, Papyrus comes around. What is everybody talking about? And everybody just shakes their head. A few days later, just as the doctor said, Frisk was discharged with very strict instructions for bed rest and to make sure she takes her medication. Sans insisted on carrying Frisk back to Hotlands. Come on, Sans, I can walk. No, you don't. I'm carrying you back. The doctor said you need to rest. But I've been resting for days now. I need to stretch my legs. You can stretch them when we get there. All right. But if you have me sit down the whole time, I'm going to be mad. Yeah. I'm not going to have you do that. I know you've been just there in the bed the whole time. Well, almost the whole time. Yeah, so you could let me walk a little bit. Nope. Not gonna happen. And They bickered like this the whole way to the underground, back to Hotland and Alphy's laboratory. As they, without using any shortcuts, because Sans didn't want to risk Frisk getting any worse because of them. As they walked into the door, the once messy laboratory was now clean. And this very much surprised Frisk. Looking around, it's like, she said, "What happened?" "Well, me, Tori, Undyne and Alphys cleaned it up so you could stay here where it's warm." "But I thought I was staying with Toriel." "Yeah, well, for now you're gonna stay here with Alphys. Like I said, where it's warm. Doctor's orders." "Alright. Well, will you let me down now?" "Yeah, I guess I can let you down now." Sans walks over to a chair and places Frisk in it. Frisk immediately gets up and starts stretching a bit, getting the kinks out of her legs from being in the bed for so long. Everyone comes around and says, "Frisk, welcome back." Frisk smiles weakly and looks over to see that not only the friends that were there at the hospital, but also Mettaton, Napstablook, Chara, Azrael, and Asgore were there as well. She walks over to Asgore and asks, why didn't you come?" "Well, Tori didn't want me to come, wanted me to watch Azrael and Chara just to make sure they didn't get sick too, and, well, alright, that makes sense. This is pretty bad." And with them being like they are, don't know how it'll affect them. "Yeah, come this way, Frisk. Your room's over this way." Alright, Alphys. Frisk and Alphys go up one of the escalators up to the upstairs room, where there not only was one bed now, but two, in a room adjoining the work area that Alphys had, that again was now surprisingly tidy, though there were a few things strung here and there still. In the room there was just basically a bed and a place for Frisk to put her things. Frisk looks around and says, "Thanks, Alphys. Well, where's the bathroom?" "Oh, this way." Alphys leads Frisk to a small room with a toilet, sink, and shower. "We don't usually need these, but a shower is nice." Thanks, Alf. Thanks, Alphys. I'm sorry to impose on you like this." "Oh, think nothing of it." Upon this, Frisk happily stayed here through her until she was better and everyone was safe, and she knew that nobody else would get sick because of her.
Alright, well, that's it. I hope you guys are enjoying this so far, because I know I am. And if you guys have any thoughts or anything about that, put that down in the description. So if you think I've kind of got some stuff wrong or something like that, like I got pretty much I got some of the lore wrong. That's pretty much what I'm curious about. If you say I got it wrong, like the gender and all that, like I've said before, in the game, Frisk and I do believe Chara, pretty much you can put whatever you want as their gender, and I see her as a female. Well, as always, my DeviantArt, Twitter, and Tumblr will be down in the description, so go check them out. And if you would, like, comment, and subscribe for more videos coming soon. And hit that little notification bell so that you know for sure when I upload. It'll send a notification to your phone, your tablet, and also it'll send you an email to whatever one you have keyed in to your YouTube account. Same thing goes with the devices. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. See ya!